Well, students, welcome to class. Today, before we begin, let's talk about when your friend is talking. What will you do? You will listen. And when you want to talk, what will you do?
Raise your hand.
Yes. Will you shout out over your friend?
No.
And how about your teacher? When your teacher is sharing, what will you do?
Listen.
Listen, okay. Today, let's play a game. Last week we played the game You Are Really Good At. Now today, I want to play a game. Pam did something very nice for me. At the end of class last week, she said, "Thank you for this good class." That made me feel good. Today, I want you to say something about your friend. What did your friend do for you that was really nice? Okay, like Pam, she said some words to me that were nice. They made me feel good. Thank you. So, Pam did something and said something nice for me. And Paula, so what is our norm about when the teacher is sharing? What will you do? So Pam, can you we're going to go around the room this way. Pam, can you think of something that Daniel did that was really nice for you this year? He helped me fix my what? That was so nice, Daniel. And how about Kevin? So, what is something that Kevin did for you this year that was really nice? Well, today, kids, we're going to go really fast today. I want you to look at this picture and the word. Who can read this word?
Reduce.
That's right, reduce. And the letter C sounds like us, reduce. Now, looking at this picture, can anyone tell me what this word means, maybe, using other English words? Reduce. Yeah, Kevin?
It means like the thing that we are talking about. It has matter.
Has matter, yes. These things have matter. But notice how this spoon has many kernels of corn. And this spoon is reduced to only one. Okay, Tanya?
For two things we can change to reduce CO2 in the
Atmosphere.
to normal.
And you can see this is a picture of Bangkok, very close to us, and this is the atmosphere over Bangkok, filled with smog and CO2, poison and dust and smoke. Okay?
Because factories.
Batteries.
No factories.
Yeah, factories are making this. Yeah, so let's, at your table, just think about one thing. What is one thing we talked about last week to reduce CO2 in the atmosphere? So you guys, think about just one thing that we can do. One thing. We talked about this last week. Got it. This table said plant more trees. Yes, and how do trees reduce this? That's right. How about at this table?
Don't use many cars and close the factory.
Okay, don't use many cars and close the factory. Okay, well, we're going to talk about closing factories. Do you think it's a good idea to close factories? No. I mean, my clothes come from a factory, and I will have no clothes. But there are ways to change factories. We're going to talk about this today, but let's kind of keep going. Now here, our lesson today is about this, reducing. Kevin, can you read this for us? Well, who knows what this is? A footprint. And our lesson today is reducing our carbon footprint. What do you think this means? Now, by the way, carbon footprint is in a dictionary. This is a word, you can look it up on the internet. It's the word describing stuff like this. What do you think this word means? It's like the carbon that we all put into the air. What would the sand be? The trees. The atmosphere, the whole earth. So the idea of a carbon footprint is us as humans putting an imprint or a print in something that is clean and natural. Okay? And it turns to what? Yeah, exactly. It looks dirty. So here, the nice clean sand is the earth. And humans, what do humans put on it? Big ugly footprint right in the sand. The carbon cycle. Now today, this is a worksheet for you. It should only take 1 minute. You can see there's a few things in this picture. Animals, plants, bacteria, mushrooms, atmosphere, and the CO2. These lines have no arrows. I want you to work alone. Work by yourself. Don't work with a friend. And put arrows in the right place. Where is the carbon going? In which direction is the carbon going? Okay? So here's a point. This is CO2. CO2 in the atmosphere. Is CO2 moving from plants into the atmosphere or from the atmosphere into the atmosphere? Which way is the carbon going? All right, now, Tanya and kids, the word natural, you can see the natural carbon cycle. It's natural that plants, for billions of years, plants take in carbon dioxide, animals and volcanoes put out carbon dioxide. It's natural. This has been happening for billions of years. What about here in the ocean? Is this natural for the carbon to go in and out of the ocean?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Now what about this fossilized carbon under the ground? Oil, coal. Plants use it, automobiles burn it. When we burn it and it goes up into the atmosphere, is that natural? Was this happening millions of years ago? No. Were we burning oil 1,000 years ago? A million years ago? No. We discovered and started burning oil about 150 years ago. 150 years. Small time. So just for 150 years we've been putting this carbon into the atmosphere. It's a new thing. It's gone up 30% in that time. So anyways, this is not natural. And today we're going to talk about this. Carbon problem. It is a problem. So how about this UN, Paula? Unnatural. What does un mean? Like unhappy? Can you think of other un words? Unhappy? Uncomfortable? It means. So here's a question. What things are adding carbon to the atmosphere? Take a moment and just talk at your table. Think of a few things. What is putting carbon into the atmosphere? Okay? Yeah. Yeah, it's putting a lot of carbon up into the air. It's a bad thing to be happening. But yes, it's increasing carbon. So let's go back here on the board. Where's my red pen? So things increasing carbon. Here. Who can smell fires for me? Yep. I-R-E.
Fires.
Fires. Yeah. S. And what is burning? Well, let's go back here. Yeah. Forests and sugarcane fields. Sure. Let's just put fields. F-I-E-L-D-S. This is the next thing. Increasing carbon in the atmosphere. Fossil fuel. We talked about fossil fuels. Where can we find fossil fuels? Underground. They are all underground. We are taking them out of the ground and using them, for cars. We all love cars. Do you have a car? In your family? Yeah, we all have cars. I have a motorcycle. But this is how we get electricity. We burn fossil fuels. You notice I have the air conditioning on. It's nice and cool in here. That's great. But always know that to get this electricity, we're burning fossil fuels. And I'm going to ask you now before you go, do we need to burn fossil fuels to get electricity?
No.
You think so?
Maybe we can do solar cells.
There you go, and we will talk about that real quick. But here, so increasing carbon, we want to write on our list, very important, fossil fuels. Now, I asked you, do we need to burn fossil fuels to get electricity? And Pam said, no. Now guys, can you think, I want to ask you about these words. Have you seen these words before? You should know them, hear them, and know them, because these are the words for the ways we get energy without carbon, without fossil fuel. We're going to call this one green energy, and another word, alternative energy. Okay, so I'd like you to write in your books, green energy, alternative energy. It's very good work. Now the color green, I don't know why we use green, the color green in green energy, but green is it's a symbol for natural. Yes, Tom. The color green, we feel like that's a natural. It represents nature. And the word alternative means a different source of something else. Okay, so you got it? Green energy, alternative energy? Okay. Oh, sorry. So, who can tell me one form of green energy? Or trees? You mean burning trees? Okay, I don't think burning wood is really a good form of alternative energy. Can you think of another thing that would be a safe or clean form of energy that does not use carbon? Nope. Getting electricity. Solar cells. That's great, Kevin. Yes. Here, we call this solar energy. Solar energy. Solar energy. This is all creating electricity. Is this using fossil fuels, oil, or carbon? No, it's not. It's clean, and it's clean. It's clean energy. And it makes the same electricity to run the air conditioner that coal electric power plant does. Next, can anyone think of another way?
Water energy.
Thank you. Daniel? We don't call it water energy. The name for that you're talking about is this. You got it. Can you read it, Daniel? Hydro. Yeah, the word hydro is a Latin word for water. Yes, the word hydro means water. And electric, hydroelectric energy. Here's a diagram. So, girls? Yeah, good. Here's a diagram of a hydroelectric power plant. It's very simple. When the water goes down, it spins this wheel. This is a wheel. So when the water comes rushing down, it spins this wheel really fast, and it makes electricity. Are we using fossil fuels to make this electricity? No. Is there carbon involved? No. Is it clean for the earth and the atmosphere? Yes, it is. It is. I'm going to give you one more today. So can you think of one more form of green energy or clean energy? Bada bing, bada boom. Wind energy, air energy. Like that, bada bing, bada boom. Here's a picture in California. This is an electric. Yeah. We can just. Okay, I'm going to help you. I think the word that you're looking for is this. Electric cars. Okay? Now kids, this picture is in Norway, the country of Norway. Norway has more than 50% electric cars. 50% electric cars. No, you plug it in like this. So this is a plug just like this, okay, but really big. And they just plug the car in. Plug it in. Just like on my laptop here. You see I plug in my laptop?
Yes.
Just plug in the car. And do you think this car is slow and old?
No.
No, this is a BMW. Yeah, it's a BMW. Yeah, Daniel. Absolutely. Yes, you can. You can put solar cells on cars. But we found that sometimes it's a little better or easier to put a battery inside the car and let this form of electricity charge it. When I went back to California last 2 years ago, I was amazed. Pam and Tanya, these charging stations were everywhere in the street. You just pull up your car, plug it in, it's free. Yeah. The cars are expensive, but they're getting cheaper. Now kids, do you think that buses, we can have electric buses? Absolutely. Look, here are two buses charging. This is in Russia, Moscow. 2 buses. Now I want you to look at this picture here. Is this an electric bus?
No.
No. Is this good and clean? No, it's dirty and disgusting, and it's making our earth really polluted. And what? It's a bad thing to be doing. This will all change, okay? In your lifetime, this will all be finished. We will not do this anymore. In your life, not mine. Air pollution. Well, plus there's no more oil. We're running out. They think in 50 years, no more oil. It's still there, but it's so hard to get. In your lifetime, we'll have mostly this. Good for you. Now kids, today, okay, so now let's go over here. Decreasing carbon. Decreasing carbon. What is really the only thing taking, notice I drew the arrow for you to help you understand decreasing. Yeah, so Paula, this word decreasing, what does it mean? To go down. What is the one thing really decreasing carbon in the atmosphere? Yeah. Tracy? That's it. That's the only thing taking the carbon out are trees. Now, okay, let's skip that. Kids, now we're going to do a project today, but I need to make 3 groups. I see there's 2 tables of 4 each. If we have 3 groups, we have to split into 3. So there's 8 people. That would be 3 people in 2 groups and 2 people in another. Pam and
It's Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin 1 and Kevin 2.
And now, today we're going to 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Everybody stand just like me. Rebecca's not listening. Tracy? Okay. Now, today, in your groups, you're going to make a diagram of the carbon cycle. I'm going to help you with that. When you're finished making the diagram, you're going to write some ways that we can reduce our carbon footprint. We'll do it together, okay? Okay, you're trying to say with factories with green.
Energy.
Yeah, so I'm going to use the word support. Okay, support. Support. And I'm going to put alternative. No, let's use the word green, Daniel. I like that. Thank you. So, Daniel, how do we put that in words? Support green energy. Yeah, next. What about electric cars? Use electric cars. And I'm going to use the word buy. Okay? Good one. And buy electric cars. Now, what can we do instead of driving cars? What is something we can go from home to school without using a car? Bicycle. Right. And how can we put that here? Let's use the word ride. Ride a bicycle. Wonderful. Ride a bicycle. And so how about these forests? We got don't cut trees, buy electric cars, ride a bike, support green energy. Now, if forests are forest fires are increasing the carbon. Okay, let's go back here. If trees and plants are decreasing the carbon, what can we do to reduce our carbon footprint? Great. Thank you. Plant more trees. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Now, our project today is you're going to draw a picture of the carbon cycle, called a diagram. Okay. Actually, I'm going to help you. Kids, let's make it fast and easy. Come on over here to this board, okay? This is a diagram of the Earth and places on the Earth. At the top is atmospheric carbon. Do you see the list of things here? All right, you may go. Now you see the list here. These are all things that are adding, increasing, or decreasing carbon in the atmosphere. Can somebody help me read the list? Yeah, Earth's atmosphere. We already have that one on top. And I put atmospheric carbon. Great. Forests. Pam. Daniel. Not orgasms. Organisms. Good. Tracy? Rebecca? Power plants, or electric power plants. Back to Tanya. Automobiles. And at the bottom, Kevin. Oceans. Okay? We're going to make a diagram like this one here. And all you have to do is draw the circles and put like here fires. Okay? You can draw the grounds. But what would this one be over here?
Oceans.
Okay? And now, we're going to use our red pen. I gave you each a red and a blue pen to add an arrow going into the atmosphere or taking carbon out of the atmosphere. So, if this circle were trees, would the arrow be going this way or this way? That's right. So trees are taking carbon out of the atmosphere. Yeah, just a quick drawing. We're just making a fast diagram of the carbon cycle. You have about 10 minutes, okay? Guys, circles. There should be 6 circles. in your first circle, forests. Next circle. Girls, good job. So Rebecca, sorry, Tracy, you can use the blue pen, and in one of these circles, just write forests. Oceans. Oceans, good, you're right. You got it. Good job. Yeah, see what the lines here? The land, and then down, water. Perfect, there you go. So, do you see this? So students, do you see the circle that's underground? What carbon sink is underground? Yep. Fossil fuels should be under the ground in the diagram. So Tracy and Rebecca, what goes here? Fossil fuels. You guys get all the circles? So there's one more. We have organisms, yes. Fossil fuels, yes. Power plants. This is just a diagram showing us a diagram of the carbon cycle. Cars, trucks, motorcycles. The last step in your diagram is to answer this question. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
The last step is, Tracy, girls, Kevin, answer this question in your diagram. Can somebody read the question?
Can we reduce our carbon footprint?
Okay, and remember, we talked about this. So, what are some ways that we can reduce our carbon footprint? Go ahead. Use your ideas in your diagram. Okay, so this group is going to show us their carbon cycle diagram. What things are putting carbon, which things in your carbon cycle diagram are taking carbon out of the atmosphere? What things are putting carbon up into the atmosphere? Can you guys tell us one way that we can reduce our carbon footprint?
Plant more trees.
Plant more trees.
And don't cut trees.
Don't cut trees. Can you tell us one more way that we can reduce our carbon footprint?
Electric cars and ride bicycles.
Guys, let's clap for our friends. It was a very good one. Okay, thank you so much. Students, before we go home today, let's watch a short video. It uses artwork to show us a picture of the carbon cycle and carbon footprint. This short 2-minute video is about carbon footprint. Are you ready?
I understand. So I read it. The simple show explains the carbon footprint. This is you. You probably